you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews. Back to yet another review. A little bit of, Minnesota Beast IPA, hopeful goodness, in the form of Fair State Brewing Company. It's their IPA. Fair State Co-op, mind you. I've had a couple of beers by them. Mostly a bit ago, I actually got a beer mail from a viewer, and I had a couple things and I really dug it. And about a month ago, they started distributing in my area. Well, Pennsylvania, really close to where I live in Jersey now. So I popped over. I actually grabbed their smaller, like 4 and change kind of sessionish pale ale, which is really freaking awesome. Probably post these both the same day. Then we're going to review the base IPA. What does it say here? FS, Fair State Co-op IPA. 6.2% alcohol by volume. Done and done. No story time. Maybe a little bit on here. Here we go. We've heard you like hops, so we've made this beer with lots. 6, in fact. They don't name those 6. Not that I mind. On the bottom here, we have STP IPA. I don't know what that means. St. Paul IPA, maybe, or something like that. 25, 605. So it's a little bit over a month old. It's pretty much their Fair State logo. And, So, let's give this sucker a pour, see what she's got. Unless I pour it down the side of the glass, because I'm really good at this. Just reset up kind of my camera and stuff, so I'm kind of keeping one eye on myself and one eye on the camera to make sure it's actually doing what it's supposed to do. Anyway, what are we going to have here? Just over an index finger of infinite creaminess, super tight compact bubble, sans 1 or 2 little bit of stragglers. And my friends, that would qualify as a hazy IPA about 20 years ago. Now we consider that almost perfectly clear, soft, rich yellow hue to it, nothing too crazy. So yeah, get a little bit old school on this sucker. See if we got a nose on her. Just big, bright citrus, non-bittering, slightly candy, a little bit of pithiness to it, nothing too crazy. There's like a nice kind of sprightly kind of peachiness to it, almost like a peach skinniness. There's almost like this robust kind of malt, like a Pilsner malt to it. That kind of works really well because it's just adding this kind of added small but not overpowering, not malty. I shouldn't even say malty. It's like a big Pilsner component outside of being a rich maltiness kind of thing that just adds this an extra dimension to it. Yeah. Super bright, super inviting, super, I keep going back to the word sprightly. It's just got this summertime vibe, this very energetic kind of vibe to it. It smells nice. Let's dive in. Cheers. That's pretty damn tasty, to be perfectly honest with you. You pretty much follow up exactly in the nose that you get in the taste, except you get this nice kind of balancing bitterness, a bit bigger. Because like I said, there wasn't much there to begin with. In the taste, you get this kind of backed up bitterness, which is nice. That citrus, that peach skinniness, is just out of this world. You're getting, you're getting orange, you're getting a little bit of lemon lime almost. You're definitely getting a bit of grapefruit in there, but it's all coming off kind of like it's not candied. It's not naturally sweetened. It's almost like if you took like a grapefruit. When I was a kid, I'd call this the 80s breakfast. When you're a kid in Jersey, or you're anybody in Jersey as a kid, for breakfast, you pretty much had toast, a glass of OJ, and then you got a grapefruit. You cut that grapefruit in half. You just kind of cut out all little squares or whatever you want, triangles of the grapefruit, and you sprinkle a little sugar on there, and that's how you ate it. Spooned it out and ate it. It's that kind of thing. You're getting that white, almost refined sugar on top of that kind of bright citrus, that kind of nice stone fruity kind of nectarine kind of peachiness kind of floating around there. It's pretty damn nice, man. It's super summer. It's super vibrant. Nice sprightly carbonation to it. Well, we're still retaining a nice dense mouthfeel. It's not creamy, it's not thick, but it has a bit of density to it. Then you have that kind of that rindy bitterness all around the edges that kind of bounce off of all that sweetness and just lend itself into being just a really nice, well done, albeit a bit old school in a very cool way with a whole heaping helping new school kind of IPA. I really dig it. Listen, I said this in a previous video, I'll say it again. when you get the original shipments of breweries to your area from a brewery that just starts doing distribution, you kind of expect their core lineup, because that's what they're going to send, their core lineup. And more times than not, when they start expanding and going so far, not saying the core lineup doesn't live up to snuff, but yeah, you know what? Sometimes it doesn't. A combination of extending yourself that much further, transportation, the whole nine. This is pretty damn good stuff. Both beers were not overtly hazy, so they had that kind of shelf stability in mind. And the actual pale was a bit hazier than this one. But yeah, super tasty stuff, super drinkable, super chuggable, and at a super killer price point. We'll get to all that. So let's just cut to the chase. Is it one of the better IPAs? Base, simple IPAs that I've had as of late. Actually, yeah. It's a little bit of a refresher, or a refreshing. Getting something that's kind of this non-hazy, but at the same time being really well made, really well done, really well executed. Am I kind of tugging in the other direction so much because of the hazy stuff? Maybe a little bit, but in general, I think it's a pretty damn good beer, so it should be in that conversation regardless. Value and availability, yeah, I think I picked up a 4-pack of this tonight. I picked up another 4-pack of that session, and I think I walked out the door at $22. So 2 4-packs, 8 beers, 2 4-packs, $11, give or take. Let's call it that. $11 a pop. All day, baby. All fucking day. Pull them off the shelf, and as far as availability goes, and leave you with, if you like what we like this. If you like classically well-made, relatively clean, tight and tawny kind of old school IPAs, if you want something with a bit of that new school kind of vibe, the way those hops play, the way it comes off with that kind of nice peach skinniness, with that nice kind of gamut of citrus, that nice kind of sweetness to it, it gives you enough of that new school, but retains enough of that old school, and that nice well-madeness that I think I turned a lot of different people on. So if this is in your area where you live, or you just want to trade for it, I urge you so, because it's pretty damn tasty stuff. There you go. Another review in the bucks down there if you want to talk about massive beers, if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff, Beer Mass, if you want to check me out doing a whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a nice little IPA jammer from out there in Minnesota way. And hope to see you next time. Cheers.